You thought. Yes, you thought. Chahoo! Queensland on top. Welcome to my NRL Round 16 tipping video. And guys, before I get into this video, what predictions, what a genius over here I am from State of Origin Game 2. And if you backed it, well done. Hamiso Tabuai Fidau anytime try, which is Queensland's first try scorer as well. Then we had Angus Crichton anytime try scorer at 570 into Queensland head-to-head, or Queensland 1-12, however you want to pay it. Those three legs together paid a whopping $48. Payday came in. Let's get into my NRL Round 16 tips. It all starts off with Campbelltown Stadium. It is the West Tigers who sit in 13th, taking on the Canberra Raiders who are in 2nd. Now, Sevilia Tamale is out for this one. Jed Stewart will come onto the wing. Danny Levi named amongst the reserve. Bench of Owen Paddy, Simi Sasagi, Morgan Smithies moving to the bench, and Atta Mariota in jersey 17. Now, as for the Tigers, Charlie Staines has been named, but via the reserves for this game. So the wing is Taruva and Jarrell Skelton, centres of Dewey and Toa, Heath Mason and Jerome Luai in the half. Tell you what, Jerome Luai, he's doing a great job here if he does back up from Origin just 2 days after. Yeah. Look, the Tigers are at home for this one. The Raiders have been playing some fantastic football. I reckon this game will be closer than people think, and I think the Tigers will give the Raiders a bit of a scare here. But ultimately, I think the Raiders' form is just too good. And I don't know when the Raiders lose another game, and their draw is ridiculously easy, it looks like, coming into these last few weeks of the NRL. There's still a few weeks, guys. Don't freak out. But I'm going to go the Raiders by 6. I reckon the Tigers can cover the plus 8.5 line that is set for them. So Raiders 24, Tigers 18, and first try scorer for this game, I'm going to go with Sebastian Kris to get the first try. Next up on Saturday at 3 o'clock, it's the 3rd place New Zealand Warriors taking on the 9th place. They are on the up, the Penrith Panthers. Now, their Origin stars, Cleary, Martin, Yo, Edwards, To'o, all out for this one. So Thomas Jenkins and Alamotti make up the wing. Casey McLean in the centres, Taulagi and Snyder in the halves, Lindsay Smith in jersey 10, Matt Eisenhoof at lock, and that's about it. Luke Garner in the 17. As for the Warriors, Kurt Capewell and Tane Tuapiki out for this one. So some outs there, RTS and Dallin on the wing, Mola, Graham, Tafua, and I heard a rumour that there are a lot of hyphenated names. So apparently this is the most hyphenated games. I don't know if it's for the Warriors or for a team ever. Let me know if you know in the comments. But Warriors, man, playing some great footy. Panthers on the up. This should be a good game. Over in New Zealand, though, I'm going to go the Warriors, and I like the way they're playing. I'm going to go the Warriors 13+. I'm going to go the Warriors by 14. I think it will be just on the low end of the 13+. I reckon they'll put up some points at home. They're getting their attack right lately. I'm going the Warriors 30, the Penrith Panthers 16 in this one. Warriors to continue their amazing run of form. Panthers just a couple too many outs for mine. Otherwise, it could be a much closer game. And I'm going to go with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck to score the first try of the game. Now, if you've ever been wanting to watch, a movie or a TV series, this is the game that you can watch it for, because the Dolphins 6 take on the 15th place Newcastle Knights. And yeah, the Knights were robbed last week against the Roosters. It was not a try. I tipped the Roosters. I had a great round of tipping. Also picked Jack Bostock first try scorer. But this game is going to get ugly. The Dolphins' attack is brilliant right now. Felice Kafusi out for this one. Hamiso backing up. Ponga backing up as well. Mason Teague out for this one. Tyson Frizzell named to start at prop. Phoenix Crosland at lock. Bench of Brady Jones, Thomas Kahn, Jermaine Ewan, and Elijah Salisa Luma. Bench of the Dolphins reads Harrison Graham, Connolly Lemalulu, Ray Stone, and Josh Kerr. The Dolphins are just putting things together. Captain at the moment is Isaiah Katoa, and he is showing by example as well. I think this game will get ugly. I do. I think the Dolphins are going to win by 22 points. I don't think they're going to win by 50 again this week, guys, so calm down on that. I can see them reaching 40, but I don't think they're going to score over 36 points. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins 34, the Newcastle Knights 12. Even with Ponga back, I just can't see the Newcastle Knights doing too much this week. And it's over in Perth as well. I know Hammer and Ponga have had these battles in Perth before, but Dolphins by 22, 34-12. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with Cody Nikorima. I mean, a lot of Dolphins players scored last week. He scored last week, but really like the form he's been in. He's been running the ball, so Cody Nikorima for mine to score the first try. Next up, it is the South Sydney Rabbitohs taking on the Melbourne Storm. This game is a Saturday night at Accor, and I won't be watching this one because I will be watching Bliss and Esso, and I'm very, very excited. Any Bliss and Esso fan, drop a comment right now. And how long have you been listening to them? Because me, I've been listening to them for 15 years and I've never seen them live. Now, Jaden Sullivan, Jai Gray out for this one. Latrell Mitchell named captain fullback. What else is there? Tyron Munro on the wing. Halves of Lewis Dodd and Jamie Humphreys. Sevilla Havili at number 9. So I don't know how far Peter Mamazelos is out because he's been out for a while now. On the reserves, Cody Walker, Campbell Graham, and Keon Kolomatangi, who I think has a facial fracture. Surely Campbell Graham is not dropped. What is going on here by Wayne Bennett? I'm not sure. As for the Melbourne Storm, they've got pretty much all hands on deck according to this. They've got Pappenhausen, they've got Coates, they've got Munster, they've got Grant. So, this could be ugly. The Storm's attack just hasn't been... their defence, their attack's been good, but their defence just hasn't been great this year. They're starting to get a few things right for me, and they're sitting in 4th position. They could be higher. They're going to get a big win here. The Rabbits are really... They're not struggling on the ladder, but they're struggling a little bit in their performances. So, I think this will be ugly too. I'm going to go the Storm 32-10. I can see a world where this game is closer, but I don't think that the Rabbits match up well with the Storm. I'm going to go Storm by 22 points. Sorry, Rabbitohs fans. And first try scorer to be Ryan Pappenhausen. Next up, it's the Brisbane Broncos versus the Cronulla Sharks from Suncorp, Sunday 2 o'clock. And this is going to be a good game. Now, this is 7th versus 5th. Broncos 7th. The Sharks go into this one as underdogs. Mawini Harodi is out for this one. So it's Talakai named in the centres and Benjamin Dakura is out. Selwyn Cobbo has been named amongst the reserves once again with Dean Mariner as well. Bench of Billy Walters, Kobe Hetherington, Xavier Willison, Jack Jojeski, and bench for the Sharks of Atkinson, Colhoun, Rudolph, and Braden Hamlin-Ueli. The Sharks, they came back against the Dragons. They weren't convincing for mine, though. The Dragons were not great in that game, especially in that second half, after a really nice performance against 12 men. I think the Sharks are going to be up for this. I don't think the Sharks are the greatest team that everyone's calling them this year. I don't think they'll be in the grand final. I think they're pretenders. I think Brisbane are probably pretenders as well, but they had a nice, really nice win against the Gold Coast Titans, but they don't play well in the day, and that worries me. Because they don't play well in the day, I'm still going to tip them, but I think they're going to leak a lot of points here. I think both of these sides can leak a lot of points. So this is bold, and I wrote this before Origin, but I'm going to go the Origin score. Broncos 26, Sharks 24, and first try scorer to be Jemmet Shibasaki. Brisbane to sneak away with a 2-point win at Suncorp, and people to raise question marks over the Broncos once again. Next up on Sunday at 4 o'clock, it is the Sydney Roosters versus the Gold Coast Titans. Now, Dominic Young is out for the Roosters. He's off to Newcastle Knights. Immediately, he's off to Newcastle Knights. Angus Crichton has been named. Lindsay Collins, Robert Toya, and Spencer Leniu all looking at backing up from Origin, I believe. Just checking. Yeah, they are. As for the Cowboys, Jake Clifford named on the reserve. Nanai back, Cotter back. Yeah, good-looking Cowboys team. Jackson Purdue's still in jersey 6. I feel like he needs to move back to the centre where he was playing really, really good football. And the Cowboys are now sitting in 10th when they were sitting in 6th. Now, the Cowboys team looks good and they can pull off an upset here. The Roosters haven't been too good. Their attack was very poor against Newcastle. And we were looking forward to the return of Sam Walker, but unfortunately he was ruled out. They're at home, Allianz, and I think the Cowboys, they've been winning a couple games in Sydney. They beat Penrith this year, Roosters last year. They're knowing how to win in Sydney, which is something they didn't used to do. But I'm going to go the Roosters here. I think the Roosters, especially with some players backing up from Origin and wanting to put in a better performance than they did in that game. So I'm going to go the Roosters in a close affair. I'm going to go the Roosters 26 to the Cowboys 16. So the Roosters get a 10-point win here for mine. I like the Roosters -5 if you can get them as another line. And first try scorer for this game, I'm going to go with Daniel Tupou to score the first try of the match. Sunday, 6:15, and if all goes to plan, I will be at this game. But Sunday is my annual Supernova Day. Really looking forward to Supernova. I'll try and put out a video relating to Supernova for you. But again, it's going to be a rush day compared to as Parramatta playing. It's Spoon Bowl. It's 16th versus 17th. And if Parramatta lose, the Titans will be off the bottom of the ladder. Now, Tino Fasua Ma'ali is on the reserve. No, he's on the bench. He's on the bench for this game. Interesting. Moe Fotuaika also on the bench. So Campbell Gillard and Jermaine Jolliffe making up the forward pack with Cleese Haas at lock. Ooh, I don't know about that. Now, bench of the Eels reads Walker, Dury, Wumu, Greg, and Jordan Samrani. Interesting. Back row the same. Junior Paulo named as captain. Dean Hawkins in 7. And Joash Papali'i getting a shot at 5'8". Now, Zach Lomax on the wing. We're waiting to hear about Zach Lomax' potential suspension looming there for the elbow during Origin. But he may be cleared. Who knows? And yeah, that's about it. David Fafita is named as well. But he is named as 18th man. So he may not play. This is an ugly game. Parramatta's missing some players. They're outsiders at home as well. It feels like a game that Parramatta definitely can lose, missing that proper halves combination. Dean was playing some good footy. Joash still such a young player. Couple of speedy players in the team like Ayongi, Addo Carr. Riley Smith needs to run the ball more for mine. I love what I've seen from Riley, but I want to see him get some runs. So hopefully he can get through this weak Titans defence. I'm going to go Para. I'm going to go Para here. I'm going to go the Eels to win by 8 points. I think this could be a 2-point game. I really do. I think this could be a loss as well. But I'm going to go Parramatta to win 26-18. These games can quite often have a few points in them. And I think he's been playing pretty solid defensively and attack at centre. So I'm going to go Sean Russell to score the first try of the match for this one. So those are my tips for the NRL this week. Obviously, 4 out of 5 last week. Jack Bostock. I picked every margin besides the Manly margin because the Titans got a massive win there. Let me know your tips in the comments below. Keep an eye out. The video you've been waiting for is coming soon. I am giving away a copy of the brand new Rugby League 26 game. I'm going to tell you how in a video that will be coming out very shortly. Have a great weekend, everyone. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you guys later.